I wanted to talk a little bit about the choice to kill your main character at the end, because a lot of reviewers are very split. A lot of reviewers say it was a very brave thing for Veronica Roth to do, to kill off her main character at the end. And I've even talked about it on my Facebook page, from my author Facebook page that I have. What would you guys enjoy a book? I asked the 5 people who read it, would you guys enjoy a book where I kill the main character in the end? And they were kind of like, yeah, we could go, maybe go for it, depending on the situation, you know. And I think there are definitely situations where a main character should die at the end. One of the situations being Harry Potter, but we're not going to go into that right now. But this one felt like I feel like a lot of Veronica Roth's decisions in her writing are because she doesn't want to do what everyone else is doing, and so she doesn't do that, but that's the reason. It's not because it flows from her characters or from the story, it's because she doesn't want to do what everyone else is doing. And so everyone else has love triangles in their book, and she really, really wanted to avoid love triangles. And she did a few things that I thought were good, where you thought it was going to go one way and it didn't. Like when 4 finds out that he's genetically damaged, I thought for sure that he was just going to keep it from Triss, and that was going to be another one of those ways where he would be like, Triss, you shouldn't be with me, but I can't tell you why. But it wasn't. It wasn't used that way. He told her right away. So even though he was broody about it, at least she knew why, and they didn't do the whole Bella Edward thing. I'm dangerous, Bella. But at the same time, I think she killed her main character at the end because people don't do that very often. And that's the wrong reason to kill your main character. Like I said, it was supposed to be a noble sacrifice, but it fell on its face so hard it probably needs stitches now. It didn't work. And I don't understand why she had to do it. Because, honestly, you could have just had it where Triss was right. She could withstand the death serum, and she saves the day. Instead, she gets shot several times. Like, the ending of the book, Triss wasn't a Katniss character either. Nobody, for whatever reason, even though Triss was Triss Jesus, nobody was looking up to her. Nobody was using her as like a beacon of hope, like Katniss becomes the Mockingjay later on. Nobody was doing that with her. She was, for somebody who was so damn perfect, she was pretty much ignored by like the higher ups and stuff like that. So her death didn't even serve the purpose of like galvanizing people to fight back or something like that. She was treated the same way. This author just loves to just offhandedly kill off characters, and it felt like Triss's death was kind of done the same way, and maybe that was an intentional thing to show you that, like, again, like, oh, death can just happen to anyone. But if it is your main character, remember that this is a book. This is a world that you are creating, and this is the story with a main character. That main character should get more than the same death that everybody else gets. I'm sorry, it's a book. That should be the way that it works. It's not real life. It's a made-up world where people live in internet quiz factions. So if you're gonna kill off your main character, you should do it well, you should do it right, you should do it for the right reasons, and they didn't.